library window. So in the Simulink library browser, just to click file and then new. So here you can see the model, just click the model, then it will create the untitled window. So in this untitled window, just drag the blocks from the Simulink library browser. So here commonly used blocks, just click the commonly used blocks. So we need mux. So where we have mux here. So just drag this mux from this library browser and then click here, that is untitled window. And similarly we need sources, that is step input. So here we can find sources and double click the sources, and here we have lot of inputs. So here we can select step input, and also we can take ramp, sinusoidal, whatever inputs if you want, you can take it from this Simulink library browser. So initially I have considered step input, and then from the sync I can take display or floating scope, whatever you want, but here I will select scope to see the output. And again you have to drag this scope and keep it in the untitled window. And again go to commonly used blocks. We need gain. Again drag this gain in the untitled window. So if you want any specific block, you can type here transfer function and search, then you will get the transfer function window. So here you can see in the continuous file you can select the transfer function. And we need comparator. In the commonly used blocks we have the comparator, so that you can select this comparator. Now we can connect all the blocks together, and finally we will check the output by giving step input. Just see your record notebook, and in the record notebook we have the block diagram. So based on the block diagram you can connect all the blocks together. So step input to comparator, and we have gain block, and then gain to transfer function, and from step input to this mux. If you want to see the step input alone, we can have this step input connection, and finally it is connected to transfer function. If you want to check the output, we need scope. Okay, and it is a negative feedback system. You need to change this comparator. You have to use negative symbol to get the negative feedback control system. So this is all about your simulation of linear system, and here you have to mention the time seconds, how long you want to run this simulation block. So in the transfer function we have first order system 1 by s plus 1. So numerator coefficient is 1 and the denominator coefficient is s plus 1, right? So the coefficient of s is 1, the first coefficient is 1, and the constant term is again 1. So here you can change the transfer function. Suppose if it is s squared plus s plus 1, you need to change the S squared coefficient is 1, S coefficient is 1, and the constant term is also 1. Then you can change this transfer function. But in this experiment, we have only first order system. So I can give 1, 1, S plus 1. It denotes the S plus 1. Now you can see the changes in the transfer function block. So based on the transfer function, you can select the numerator and denominator coefficient. By changing the numerator and denominator coefficient, you will get the corresponding transfer function. Okay, again, we have gain block. If you want to get the desired output, so by changing the gain value, you will get the desired output. So initially it is 1. Then we can change 10 or 15 or 20. So in this experiment, we have given 20. Okay, so now it is changed to 20. So this is all about your simulation block. So once all the blocks are connected and finally we can run this simulation block, here you can see the arrow symbol, and here we have given 10 seconds. Here also you can change the timings. If you want to change it into 15, so it will run up to 15 seconds. But here I am going to select only 10 seconds. Again, you have to run this experiment. Here you can find that arrow symbol. The simulation time is over. Now you can check the scope. Double click the scope window. Then you can see the output. Here you can see the auto scale. You just click here, and this is the yellow line represents the input signal, and the pink color represents the output for a given input. Okay, so your output is not following your input. If you want to get the exact output, you have to change the gain value. Okay, so this is all about your simulation of linear system. See here, the x-axis, you can see the 10 seconds value. The step input is taken as 1. Again, the step input can be changed to ramp input. Select all the components, blocks, and Control C. After that you will get the another block. Okay, now I am going to change the input signal. Now I am going to select from the sources. Again, it is ramp. Drag this ramp input to the untitled window and just connect to the corresponding block. Now again you have to run this simulation block, and then you will get the corresponding output for a given ramp input signal. Okay, similarly you can do it for sinusoidal input. Again, copy this block. Now I am going to change the ramp input to sinusoidal input signal. See, again, go to sources and find the sinusoidal wave, sine wave here. Just drag this sine wave and add it to the untitled window. Now it is connected to the corresponding block. Now again you have to run the simulation block, then you will get the corresponding output for a given sinusoidal input signal. This is how you can verify the transfer function based on a given input signal. Okay.